Hey, welcome folks. Welcome. This is your host, Mike Pugh of FBC Virtual, and I'm on TSU. So this is actually TSU, the social network, the new one that really is getting some good buzz online. Now, check this out. What I'm going to show y'all guys is a quick tutorial, very short and brief. This is your profile, right? If y'all guys want to learn how to navigate, just try the different links that you have down here, a little bit under your actual page banner. So you have a diary link, which is the actual link to your feed. This is your actual feed, just like Facebook timeline, and you can scroll it down and just keep scrolling using your scroll bar. You can use this, or you can use your mouse scroll. Alright, and if you're on a smartphone, it may be a little different, but basically it's the same feed itself. So that's your diary, instead of it being called a timeline like on Facebook. So then we also have, the next one is photos. You can click that to access all your photos that you choose to upload onto TSU through using your create location. Now we also have friends. I'll show you the create location after I do this navigation of the links, but basically this is your links for your friends. Here goes your link for your followers, and here goes your link for following. Following means how many people you actually are following that you chose to click the follow button. And what that does is tie in your network with their network communications, basically. Followers are the individuals that chose to actually follow you based on your social interactions and engagement off of your posts. Maybe they liked something that you did and they chose to follow you. Now, some people do this thing called follow for follow. Follow for follow I don't recommend. I highly recommend not to do that, I should say. It's hard to say highly in terms of doing something, so I add the not. I highly recommend not to do it, because that's going to lead you into becoming a spammer, and actually the type of people who are scamming each other out of communications, social communications. The whole purpose of a social network is not to get to the top of the social network food chain. The purpose is for you to interact fairly, and then basically TSU is actually going to give you credit for every interaction that you make, which is supposed to be authentic and genuine. You're not going to get credit for ingenuine and false, malicious, fraudulent activity, which is spamming, scamming, mass tagging, mass mentioning, doing all this stuff that's not fair, because basically you're not being a human being, you're being more like a robot online. You're being like a spam bot, basically, which some people, they actually tie in spam communications through a false program that automates their communications, and that obviously is wrong. So here we go. That's your navigation. So with friends, let's click friends. So y'all guys can look a little bit into this details. If you haven't joined it, you get to see, all the details of what comes up on the screen. So in the friends location, these are the people who really like your content. That means that they looked at your content, they more than interested. They actually want to follow everything you do as a friend. They're not actually followers until they click the follow button, or follow green link. But they still are considered to be part of your network because you added them as a friend. Alright, so you're going to notice and see differing individuals show up on this section here, and it's a good way to add friends. As you can see, all of mine are light gray. When they're light gray, that means that you already followed them, and there's going to be a check mark on it. The ones that are not being followed have a green. Alright, so that means you actually chose to follow or friend them. So it shows you following and friends. So I'm following these people. If you wanted to unfollow somebody for whatever reason it may be, that's up to you. You're going to go over it and then click when it turns red. That means you're going to unfollow it. Hover over it and click when it turns red. That's the way you unfollow. If you want to unfriend, hover over the unfriend thing where friend would be, See, it changes from friend to unfriend, and then you click it. And I can give y'all guys a zoomed in view if you haven't seen it, just in case if you're on mobile or whatever the case may be. So we're gonna go and zoom in. See, goes friend, and then there goes following. So let me go back and try to see if I can hover over it at the same time. Well, I can't do that without getting a screenshot, but you understand what I'm saying. So once you get done with that, you're done with your friend locations. Like this particular person I haven't really followed yet. I'm not really sure about his content. He didn't put up too much content. So I'm more of a genuine user, and I'm a professional networker as well as a social network worker, but I also do it on a professional level. Started on Hub Pages, moved over onto Bubbaloo's, and now I'm on Sue. I actually do Blogspot, I do YouTube as a social networker and a social curator, which is a person who collects content and organizes the content and puts it into differing archives. Now, if I find some of y'all guys' content and I like it that much and it leads to a website outside of outside of Sue, let me get my marbles right. If it leads to an actual web location outside of Sue, if I really like it, I'm going to collect it. And I collect it into this website known as Pearl Trees. And that's a social curation location where I store and archive your stuff so that other people can get to it. And it's a good way for me to pay it forward for everybody else that I meet if they come up with really good high quality content, or maybe they like something that's relevant and they found it on an official website where some official location of people who put up high quality content are providing it there. Then I collect that too and I put it on my Pearl Trees. So talking about Sue, back to Sue. Now we're on the followers location. Basically it works the same way, except all the individuals here are the people who chose to click the green button, which is the follow button. You can access many different ways to do that. You can hover over the person's link when you're on the feed, when you're on the home feed, or you're on your own profile feed. And when you hover over the person's link, it will give you the options to follow and add people. Now, I don't recommend for y'all guys to just follow for follow and add friends for nothing. You want to add people who can add to your network and actually you can benefit from. That means that you got to check and look at their activities. If you finding people who are fraudulent and doing all of this spamming and scamming, obviously they're going to get deleted off the network and they're going to be terminated and have no membership. So you're wasting your efforts following the wrong people. Some people think, well, if I follow everybody, well, at least I'll scoop up even the people who are good. But that's really poor integrity, and you don't know who the freak you're actually dealing with. So I would recommend for y'all guys to check out every individual that you communicate with and try to find out their performance, to find out if their content is relevant, if they have good conversational skills, if they're communicating back and forth with other people. They don't have to necessarily always communicate to you, but you want to see that they're paying it forward somehow and doing it properly and fairly. You don't want to see them with all this gimmick stuff and crazy links all over the place, tons of links. That don't make sense. That's really spammy. So just be careful how you tread lightly, tread smartly, and be wise to how you communicate your efforts. Because whoever created Sue, they smart. They know about spam, they know about scams, and they built the network basically to detect the presence of everything you do. So that's why they have such a thing as an algorithm. There's a Sue algorithm where they can detect every presence of every single thing you do. They're much more highly advanced than most of us, and they know a great deal about this online stuff. They didn't put this thing up just for us to play video games on. It's not like a little game. You understand? I made a video about that before and I talked about it not being a game, but think about this. It's really important. Now, following, you click the following link, it's the same exact thing. Now, there's other people who have done videos about this, but maybe they talked about, oh, there's a faster way to get to different people and all of this different stuff. It's not really about it being fast, it's about it being organized. So you don't want to run and rush to do all of this stuff. You want to really know what you're doing. So how do you do that? Well, you type up here into the URL, right over your name, right over all of the other extra links, right after the backslash, you're going to type terms. You can always get to it. Terms stands for terms of use. Once you get to the terms of use page, study that thing and master it. Become a guru at the terms of use. Forget about becoming a guru of, oh, I can get to the top of the network fast. I can make a sprint to 1,000 followers and all of this stuff. That's cheating tactics. You're sprinting, you're running, you're racing, but guess what? Who won the race against the tortoise versus the hare? Why did they come up with that parable? Why did they come up with that nursery kind of concept back in the day? It's not really a nursery rhyme or anything like that, but it's more of something of a story that really you should connect to, because the tortoise versus the hare that we learned when we were kids, that's the real story that we're actually dealing with online. There's no race to the top. Alright, so take your time, be the tortoise if you have to, because you want to know who you're interacting with, you want to know all of your social connections, and you also want to know who's part of your network. If you're inviting people on the outside, make sure you let them know about the terms of use, because the terms of use is the reason why they will be able to avoid from losing their actual account. And you're going to be doing them wrong by inviting them and then throwing them into the fire, because basically all the spammers are the part of the actual SU matrix that is a fire. It's a fire that's brewing up. It's a huge, more of like, how would you say, a viral storm, a viral fire. That's why they call it tsunami, right? Well, it has a great concept, 90% ad revenue, but those people are getting burnt. And they're going to be burnt to a crisp when it comes to that actual bank page. Hold on, this is one of my friends. Let's go back. Sorry about that. I'll get back to friends and all of that stuff, because friends really help you to get further. If you know people and they know people and they know people and they know people, obviously you're going to go further no matter where you're at. But here we go. Because you worked your way up the success ladder, you did the right things many years, you invested a great deal of time interacting socially, professionally, so you're a connected individual, you're going to make it further no matter what you do. Now, if you didn't pay your dues, well, you're going to have to pay your dues. So if you get burnt off the network, don't go and just write bad blogs and all that and say, oh, I got scammed out of millions of dollars or $1,000. I don't know, whatever amount that you get on the bank, because you're running around sprinting to the top. But you're sprinting to the top the wrong way. How can you sprint to the top the right way? It's impossible. There's no sprint. Why are you running for? Is your butt on fire or something? Like, come on. It's real. This is the real deal. So this is the bank. This is real live communications, real live, regular tortoise style, slow and steady posting messages, because 9 times out of 10 the people who are not rushing and racing are the ones that are messaging you. Really sending true messages. They're trying to meet you, trying to communicate with you, basically. So those messages are the people who are going to your message inbox from your profile. And then you got friend requests. Well, right now I got none. Obviously, because I slowed down, I stopped doing certain things. And once you slow down, you may not get that many friends. Hey, it's better to slow down than to speed up, because you don't want to run into speed bumps and you end up breaking the whole cycle and you lose your network. You know, you lose everything that you built up. So there you go. Now the bank, this whole bank right here, it doesn't matter how much money's in it. It's going to be a total loss if you do it wrong. I'm coming on to 15 minutes. I'm going to stop this. I promised it wasn't going to be that long. So this is a short one that I did. A great deal of my other videos are 30 minutes long or more. So if y'all guys want to pass this video along to other people, it's wisdom and knowledge that will get you further on any social network. I guarantee you. I did it on Hub Pages. I achieved over 130,000 views, which is not that big of a deal. Actually, I think it's 160,000 views. I'm not really sure. I forgot. I haven't been interacting on that one too much. On YouTube, I'm over 1.3 million views. I'm just talking about that not to show off, but hey, numbers is what shows and tells pretty much. It took me a long time to get to that point. I started in 2010. I finally uploaded a video when I was on YouTube at May in 2011. So you'll see on my YouTube channel, it's FBC Virtual, you can check it out. It will show you what I've done on YouTube. So I basically do tutorials, I do, you know, basketball videos. Hey, if y'all guys are into sports, that's a highly how would you say, probable chance. You have a highly probable chance of achieving success with any kind of sport, putting up a sports video on YouTube. Go ahead, put up your sports videos on YouTube, then come to TSU and create. Push that on to create as a link through the create location. Let's go to the create location, talking about that. You click that little create button. I just showed you real quick. Move up, navigate in the top of the screen and click create. Then you're going to drop your YouTube link right there. So let me go to YouTube and try to get a link. This is the link of a video I did earlier. It went over 30 minutes. I'm trying to keep this one down. This is at 16 minutes. So let me bring it back. I'm going to try to keep it down to 17 minutes or so, 17 minutes and a half. So you click paste. After you copy, right click, you click paste. There you go, and that's how you basically put in your YouTube video. You take the URL link from YouTube that you choose and you put it through the create location and you paste it. Right click, paste. And that's very simple to follow. Now if you want to post it, you drop down to the bottom of the link here and you click post. You can also click the Facebook link and the Twitter link. Right now you can't see the full screen view because it's not allowing me to go all the way down to the bottom, and my screencast is a little bit up above this location, so don't worry about that. But there's a post here you can click and I can show y'all guys in 1 second. Alright, so here we are. If you can see it right here, that's the Facebook, that's the Twitter, that's the post. You can also go to this public thing and change it to friends only. If you go to friends only, it's only going to share to your friends. So you click that and it gives you the options at the bottom. You can't see it because the page is not going to go that low. I'm on my laptop and it's not allowing me to go too low. You can go to add title. If I wanted to add a title, it gives an option up here, and then you can type in there, and I'm going to type Sue. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that. So what you're going to do, you're going to type Sue whatever does happen. You know what I'm saying? Just type anything you need to type in there that's in reference to that actual video. Make sure it's in reference to that video. If it's not, you're gonna have some, you know, a little bit of off issues. You want that video to pop, in terms of you want people to make an actual choice to click it or not. So give them an incentive, which is to relate that actual title to the video, plus put some information down here. I get rid of the link because the link tends to break anyway. So I write something about what the video is about. Even though under the videos area over here has a title and it tells what it's about, you still want to put a little bit of description in there that helps you with the SEO on Sue a little bit, and that'll give you a little bit more leverage for people to give it a try. So there you go. I'm done with that. I'm gonna hit the X. I'm not actually uploading this one because I already did. Now a good recommendation is not to repeat posts. Don't do that. That's also considered to be spam, and I know that from social spam and all that details that I learned from years of doing this professional networking. So don't do that. Look, I broke my rule. I went to 19 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I apologize that this is long. It's going on 20 minutes, but the more that y'all guys know, the more that you learn, the safer you are on this new network, so y'all guys can actually achieve the true success that it can potentially reach. We don't know how far the Sue is going to go, but it looks like it's going to break 1 million views within the first 2 weeks or so. Maybe in a month we'll be at 2 million members. million views, sorry. I believe it's going to reach 2 million members in about a month. Right now it looks like it's going to reach at least 1 million members. within the first 2 weeks. We have no idea. We don't know how far it's going to go. But if this thing goes super mega viral, you want to be part of it. You don't have to be on the top of it. You just want to be part of it, because we all going to be communicating with each other. Right now, there's no major filters that are holding you back from networking fairly. So there's filters in certain things where you get 8 shares only and you only get 24 posts. This is stuff that I researched and I learned about, and also from other users watching videos, things of that nature. No one is privy to this knowledge alone, only for one person to know. This is knowledge for everybody. This is free for us to know and to share. It's a free network. It's not really, just for only you to know. It's also more of a secure network. That's why it has a HTTPS on the URL or web address. It's secure because they want to keep us in-house. So basically, we sharing information outside to get people to come inside. So how do people come inside? They use your URL, the actual URL of Sue, and they put the username on the back of it. So if y'all guys want to become URL owners of Sue and actually have a username and get people to join your network, become part of your network, basically join Sue, use your username, and put the link as sue.co/your username, and then that invites other people to your network, and you become a parent to them based on a family structure, family tree structure. I can show y'all guys that before I log off and finish this video. So let's do that. Sorry, I broke the rules. I went over 21 minutes. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. I'm just teaching y'all guys what I know, and it helped fraction by fraction, bunch by bunch, drip by drop. So here we go, family tree. Let's go to the family tree. How did I get there? I got there from the actual link. So this is the Money Bank link. You click the Money Bank link, and that brings you to here, which is a link on the left of the screen. Then you have analytics, then you have family tree, etc., etc. These are all going to be sitting here after you click this link right here, known as the bank. Now another thing you can do, as you notice up here on the top, it says account tree. You can leave it as account and then put different things on the back. I'm sure if I change this to dashboard, it'll give me the dashboard like magic. That's presto. Alright, so that brings to the dashboard, which is your actual analytics. So which one is for messages? Let's try it out. Now if you remember these things, then you can actually get back and forth without having to run around and click this link. So this one is just sue.co/messages. So try to learn all of those. Those are quick tricks. I'll do a little video that gives you all the quick tricks to every single link on Sue, so y'all guys can get there, and I'll try to make it a little bit more informative, less of all this extra information that you have to travel through the whole entire video to find. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put it in a way so that y'all guys could really enjoy it. And I recommend other people to come up with creative ways, and y'all guys, you never know, you might go viral and end up with 1 billion views on YouTube. Who cares? It doesn't matter. As long as you went creative and you went hard, you deserve the credit for that actual video. This video is not going to be monetized. I'm not monetizing it. It's a commercially useful video. How would you say? No, it's a non-commercially useful video. So I'm using it as a non-commercial video with no ads on YouTube. So I'm not earning any money off of this particular video. So I'm doing this to help y'all guys. It's educational. It's instructional. It's a tutorial. It's a guide for y'all guys to learn how to get around and how to understand these things, because when you get to the screen, some people don't understand what is what. Why am I even going here? What am I doing? Well, when you get to the family tree, let's go back to this and we'll put, what was that? Tree? I don't know. Let's try that. Alright, yeah, so you put sue.co/account/tree. So just highlight over the, when you're on the account, just highlight over the last part where it said bank and just put tree. Here you go. So We didn't even have to click the link over here or move the mouse. Well, actually, we moved the mouse up here, but whatever. Here we go. We're on the tree. And what does this mean to me? What does the family tree mean? That's a good question. Well, when you first get here, you're not going to understand it. I didn't understand it. I had no idea. What the hell? I got a family tree. Is this my family? Who's this guy right here? Is he my descendant? Am I a descendant? What is going on? Well, the person on the top right here is me. I'm the egghead. I'm your egghead, alright? And I'm just playing around. Right here, you got 59 followers, 36 friends. All this stuff is the numbers that you accrue and you build up after you fairly are interacting. Fairly, right? You're doing it fairly, so that way it counts. If it wasn't fair, it's going to look like ridiculous numbers right now. Or maybe you as a celebrity, or maybe you as a well-known individual on social networks everywhere. Maybe you started 8 days ago, so you got a bunch of them, and you was doing it fair. If you was doing it fair, then yes, it counts. If you was doing it unfairly, you broke the terms of service or whatever, none of this stuff matters. Alright, so network. What is networks? I really don't know what that one is, but I'm sure I have a network now, at least 6 of them. That means I'm communicating pretty well, and I establish a great deal of people that are umbrellaed and connected to me. Now, children, these are the people that you invite. So you invited certain individuals and they chose to join, it automatically will link them up to this thing that says children. So it's going to showcase your children, which is 5 of them. This person I invited, this person, this person, this person, and this person in differing ways. Now, I don't really know for sure where every single person came from, but sometimes they'll tell you what web location they came from or what social network, whatever the case may be, where they actually got your link from. You can ask them, you can communicate to them. Now, you also have a way of unfollowing, unfriending, but why would you do that with your children? I mean, who wants to not be their friends with their children? Most parents want to be friends with their kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. That's that. Not real kids online, but you know what I mean. We got view descendants, view descendants. So what is descendants? Well, in the real world, a descendant is basically you go back in the family line, in the family chain, and you find out the children of those children. You understand? The children, you look at the parents and you look at the children and you find out the kids of your children. So let's go find out the kids of this person's children. Well, they got 12 followers, 7 friends, no children, no network. So they haven't grown out yet. Alright, that's fine. Now, how do you navigate back? I don't know what to do. Well, you click this link up here. These are links here. Anywhere that the hand changes a shape is a link. I'm sure you know that, but not everybody is web savvy enough to understand that. Let's go to somebody I know that has some descendants. I think this person does. Nope. This one doesn't have any. So let's go to another one. Let's go to Lorana Brown. Maybe she has, yep, she has a child. Uh-oh. She had a child on suit. So one friend, one new children, so one new child. So look, oh, dip. That means that we all earning off of each other, but we're definitely able, if you're a parent of someone, you're earning much more percentage off of their posts. I heard that for every dollar that an individual makes, you're earning 66 cents off of that earning. So from your whole entire family chain, family line. So that's how it all works in terms of earnings. And 50% of the 90% that was promised for you to earn off of the ad revenue, 50% comes from your family line. So that is pretty cool. Alright, so if I want to add this person and follow this person, I can. So that means that she invited someone and they joined. And then it keeps going on and on and on. That's pretty crazy, right? So that's how you can earn so much more money, which is a huge potential. Now this person, well, they didn't do much right here, so we're not going to really worry about that. Go back to Lorana, go back to me, and there you go, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If y'all guys like what you see, I reached and attained 30 minutes again. Man, how did I do that? That was by mistake, by the way. And I'm just playing, I'm having fun. And if you guys want to have fun on TSU, this is the best way to do it. Do it behind your webcam. Get screencastomatic.com, and I'll show y'all guys that right now real quick, just to cheat a little bit. Not cheat in real life, but you know what I mean. Hold on, let me show you what it looks like full view. Bring it down a little bit. There you go. So this is Screenomatic. If you want to get to the web location, I'll show y'all guys that as well. But this is a really good tool that is helping me do this screencast. You can draw on the screen. Watch this. I can draw something. Hold on. What am I gonna do? Draw. Let me draw a line. Look. See, I can draw a line. Wow. Cool. Let's go to another thing. We could do freehand and say, "Hi, I'm Mike." Hold on. Hold on. I'm Mike. See? So you can do all that stuff. Alright, I'm done boring y'all guys. And like I said, if y'all guys like this video, hey, hit them thumbs up and subscribe, because I got more coming. And hopefully they're not going to reach 30 minutes again. That's my last one. I promise. I definitely promise I'm not going to do more than 30 minutes again. Or I'm not going to do 30 minutes again. This one's almost 33 minutes. Peace. Signing off.